Got you on video now. So if I want to...
If you want to drain everything off, turn that valve off down there.
Yep.
You can leave the pump on as long as that valve's off. Open up your bathroom sink.
Okay.
When the water stops running, you can undo your sumps. These you cannot get these off under pressure.
Right.
You know.
So that's the when I need to change the filters, I turn that off. Open up the valve in the basement.
Yep.
As soon as it stops draining, all the pressure's gone. Then I can open up those and get those things. And how do I open those things up?
Use this wrench here.
Just flip it over.
Uh-huh.
And take them off.
Okay.
That one is on is the UV lamp.
Okay.
The other two are the actual filters. The filters will need changed more often. Generally, it's quarterly. But you'll notice reduced pressure in the house when they start plugging up.
So every 3 months, replace the two things on the right.
Until you get the feel of it. You might take them out in a few months, and yeah, they're not too bad.
If he's only here in the summer, he probably just needs to change it midsummer.
Yeah.
Hayden Lake is weird. It depends on
where you are, what creek's
you know,
flowing.
I mean, there's people in, I think, way down there over on the lake who are like in 6 feet of water, and they're changing them every 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Oh, because there's so much soot.
Yeah, they're kind of just sitting there in the weeds and the milfoil and everything.
But I know your pump's good and deep. It's like 40 feet out there.
You probably shouldn't
it's okay.
have that problem.
But you'll get the hang of it when you change them once.
Where do I buy the pump, the filters?
We sell the filters.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have on file what filters you have. We sell the UV lamps, and we do all the servicing too. If you want us to come out and change them or walk you through the first time,
That'd be good.
just give us a call. We set it up as a job order to come out and walk you through it. So that's how you do the filters. When you get ready, when your plumber's done and you get ready to turn this on, I turn that breaker off. And there's no pressure on the tank right now since you're not using it. So just turn that breaker on and undo. All you do is twist this and it pops out, and then your pump will come on. So
turn on the electricity over there, flip that switch, pop that thing out,
and boom, you're gonna have
and it's
water.
going to start sucking water.
Right.
Where is the pump? The actual pump?
It's about
It's the end of
75 feet or 100
Oh, it's
feet
in the
past
water,
into
so
your
it's
dock.
pushing the water uphill.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's a submersible. It lays on the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, it's in a big lake structure and has a pipe that comes up, so you're not sucking off the bottom.
I see.
It comes up about 4 feet high.
Is this one of the filters right here?
Yeah, that's both of them. That's both. This is a 20 micron filter. It goes first.
Okay.
And what a lot of people will do is either write on here, or we can give you one of these stickers and peel it off and put the sticker on here so you know.
So there's different filters for those two.
Right. The 20 micron catches the bigger stuff. This one catches 5 micron. Up to 5 micron.
And then you get the ultraviolet.
And then it goes through the ultraviolet, which kills any bacteria. So
20 micron, 5 micron, ultraviolet.
And the ultraviolet doesn't have to be changed out.
once a year. But if you're only here 3 months a year, and that's another big thing. Once you get water and you go to turn it on to the house, plug this in.
Okay.
This white cord. But you don't want to leave it plugged in with no water in it, or it'll burn the lamp up. It has to have water in it.
Okay. Only have that plugged in when there's water.
Right. So
if I'm changing the things, I should unplug it.
You can leave it on if you're changing the things. This sump will stay full once you put water into the system. Even if you drain it in there, it's not going to suck this back out and back down there.
Okay. So you're saying we don't need the plumber to put a valve there?
No. If you do it that way, the big thing is generally people don't have a drain downstairs, so you could end up with a mess. It'd drain the whole house down here.
Yeah.
Without it, so once he's ready and you turn the water on, plug this guy in so it starts killing the bugs for you. And then pay close attention to your water pressure at that time. That's where it should be. And then as you notice it going down, these filters probably need changed.
As the pressure comes down.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and you'll notice it.
Okay, so when the plumbers get here and they hook everything up, then all we gotta do is turn the system on and they'll have water in the faucets?
Exactly.
Okay.
You'll have water everywhere.
Okay.
But you turn this breaker on. Like I said, just turn this. It pops out and you're on. And then if for some reason you don't have water and you come in here and this red light's on, that button out on the side of your house is probably pushed in. And since we started installing these, we've already been called out to a few places. We don't have any water.
To some kid.
Because somebody, yeah, or maybe even one of their friends, they don't know what it's for. Yeah.
So when that button gets pushed out there, how do we? If somebody does that, what are we to do?
You just turn it.
No, the one outside.
Same thing.
You just come in here, turn that.
You turn that one out there. That button out there is exactly like this button.
Oh, okay. So you don't need to call you to come out.
No.
You just.
And this red light will be on, saying stopped.
Got it.
And then you just flick that, and you're good to go. If both of these are out and that red light's still on, then the whole purpose of these things is to monitor the current going to the pump so nobody gets shocked.
Right.
And there's a CT, a current, the thing that reads the current right here, and this red light will be on saying faulted, and you just push this button and it resets it. So
This button right
this black button right there.
there.
Yeah. But that red light on the left hand side will be on.
Right there.
Yep.
Okay. So what do I do at the end of the summer to drain everything?
Well, at the end of the summer, and that's what we were talking with Brad about, the end of the summer, even though you drain everything in the house, the water in this black pipe that runs out over the ground out into the lake is going to be full of water year round. So you want to leave that heat tape plugged in.
And this is the heat. This is the heat thing right there.
Yeah.
So the reason we didn't have that on this winter is because that pipe has been empty. That pipe down
That
there
pipe
has been
was
empty.
empty, yeah.
So
that's the first time we turned this pump on was today.
So it will be perpetually full from this point forward.
Exactly.
Right. So in the winter, just have this damn black cord plugged in there, and that's the heater.
Yeah, that's the heat tape that's in there.
So drain. How do I drain that thing? Do I just put a hose on the?
Yeah, you just put a hose on it like we did. Run it outside and open that drain, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
And if you're gonna leave, if you're gonna shut down for the winter, go ahead and take all these off too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because these are full of water. And even though you drain this, it's not going to draw enough vacuum to suck the water out of these things.
Right.
So go ahead and take all of these off and just set them off to the side.
Right.
So,
And I recommend against that.
Against what?
Shutting down your house all winter long.
yeah,
Oh, really?
we always
Because it'll get
recommend.
moldy, it'll get...
You think
it'll
we're
be
better just
damp
leaving
in
it
here.
like 55 degrees or?
Oh, geez.
45.
48 degrees, and nothing will freeze in your house. It'll keep it warm enough that it won't have that
Musky
chance to
moldy
mold and
smell.
stuff. It'll be a little bit chilly, damp in here, but fire up that furnace and it'll dry this place out in overnight. Easy.
That's good advice.
Well, and you know, if there's a belly in any of this stuff running through the joists and it freezes, I mean, it can
What's a
break
belly?
A low spot.
Oh, right. Oh.
Like they run it through the joists and it dips a little saddle. That water might not drain all the way out right there. So
They did a good job. I checked it when they did it to get
but they
the
were
fall.
good plumbers. They did do
But
it looked
still-
really good.
Still, I would recommend not draining your house and turning off the heat in your house.
Okay.
It would not be a...
That's good advice.
Always leave the heat on like
But
40
Because
So
this
what-
house is well insulated, and if you leave that furnace on at 48 degrees or so, I'll bet it only costs you $35, $40 a month. And that's worth it. And that way,
Totally worth it. Yeah.
you know, Christmas Day, you guys want to come down and spend the day down here, you just turn on your furnace and everything's there. You've got everything. Run a little water out of there because it's going to be kind of
So
stale
I
in
never
the
turn
pipes.
I never turn that thing off.
You wouldn't have to, Nope. And I mean, during the summer right now, since we've got water in that pipe, we can plug this in, and that heat tape's not gonna run
Because it's not cold in.
because it's not below 40 degrees outside.
Okay.
That's why the probes ran outside.
Oh, so I could just keep that plugged in all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And the big thing, this UV lamp, you know, whenever it's empty, you don't want it on. It's
Right.
got to be full of water. And then these need change once a year.
Yeah.
So if you leave this on all year, you'll want to change it when you come back for the summer.
It's a couple $100 or something to change it.
Roughly, yeah, right around there, 150. But if you're leaving and you're not going to be using the water, you can unplug it because it doesn't matter. Then you're not drinking it or using it. So-
Right.
and that'll save the life of the lamp.
Okay. Sounds good.
So,
All right.
if any more questions,
So when you
arise-
get like to the end of May or something, you don't need to have that heat tape on. You can, well, it'll turn itself
it
off
turns,
anyway.
yeah, it's off.
That's right.
Okay.